Christians moving into other countries around the world and committing violence that forces locals to cancel their traditions. Do you guys?
Right. He did get stabbed,
Vlad,
right?
shut the fuck up with that shit.
There is no one more delusional than white people on this earth, and that's because they are the writers of their story and the writers of history, in which they've made themselves this altruistic people who live this benevolent life and have this amazing relationship with the world, civilization, and society, as if they are not the reason why 2/3 of the world lives in poverty. To say that Christians have never done the very thing that Christianity did around the world with colonization is literally a form of fucking insanity and cognitive dissonance. They are so far removed from reality. You think traveling thousands of miles across the ocean smelling like shit, so you stunk so much that the natives had to burn incense behind you. You told them they were dirty and savage because they washed every day, and that they did what they did in their golden pyramid cities. You burnt all their books, you killed them, you raped them, and you settled in the country. You went to Africa and you mass converted everyone in Africa. You demonized every fucking religion in Africa. You told us that our religions that we have practiced for thousands of years, paying homage to our ancestors, was a form of witchcraft. And now so much so that everybody in the colonized world is Christian and believes that African spirituality is evil. You literally came to North America from Canada down to Mexico, killed the majority of the native populations, told them they were savage, put them in concentration reservations, and took the land. You went all the way to Australia. You did the same thing to the Aborigines. You went to Asia. You did the same thing to the Asians. You have colonized the world so much in the name of Christianity that you've raped, robbed, lied, and stealed and enslaved people. You can't be this stupid. You can't be this fucking dumb. It's insane to see when the victor writes the story, how their offspring think about the story that was written, because they don't actually look internally to see, how am I from Canada? How am I from Oklahoma? How am I from Brazil? How am I from Australia? No. You just say, I'm just from here, and everything that happened was all fine and dandy. Probably 60 million natives died from Canada down to Argentina. 60 million. You know how many Africans died in the Middle Passage? You know how many Asians died? You know how many Indians died under the rule of Great Britain? All in the name of Christianity. You fucking moron. So frustrated with these people to come online and make these claims without knowing an ounce or a single iota of history or any self-awareness. No one wants to hear a white person talk about or demonize another person's religion, because all your ancestors did was evil in the name of white Christianity.
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup, hide the scars to fade away,
Good morning, evening, afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you're on and what time zone you are in. I am your host, Skeptically Speaking. And welcome. Oh, what a day, what a show, what a time to be alive. It's kind of embarrassing. It really is. But what can you do?
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
Yeah, so it's really sad. I don't know how to describe this. And so I don't know.
That's because I muted.
People are going to say this is conspiracy theory. Somebody's going to say this is made up. Someone's going to say, oh, this is AI. This is AI. This can't be. It's not real. But I don't know. We're going to play a little audio. First of all, we know Donald Trump has been shitting his pants for years. He has been. I mean, this has been happening.
Cause effect of getting older.
Well, also drug induced.
Yeah, of course, drug induced. Plus him being, what's he like, nearly 80 now? That's not going to help with the incontinence problems. And there's nothing wrong with having incontinence. But he just needs to be honest. He is supposed to be a leader.
Honest.
And he's not. Yeah. He's never going to be honest.
Funny.
We're going to have to face that. I guess that, the honest part, that's the shit hitting the van right there.
Yeah, no kidding. And what I cannot stand is how the media covers up. Literally covers up for this. They won't post anything embarrassing unless it's so blatant fucking obvious. But everyone's ignoring the big shit in the room. The steaming pile of shit, which is this walking feces factory. He's got shit coming out of both ends every time he speaks. I mean, I wish I had...
racist piece of shit.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of racism, you obviously heard about that post he made about the Obamas.
I did not even know about the video until I was checking it. Right, you know, I'm forever checking on like Trump to make sure to see what shit he's posting so we can use for the show. He posted that video like 6 minutes before I clicked on it. I clicked on it and I am met with the most racist fucking shit. Like, it was like 30 seconds into like the video. First of all, they were talking about, they found election fraud in Georgia. And I was like, this is bullshit. I'm about to press record because I'm like, you've got to see this. And then all of a sudden, Michelle and Barack Obama had their faces put on the bodies of... Michelle was on, I think, a gorilla body, and Barack was on an orangutan's body. That is the most incredible fucking racist fucking shit I have seen for a while. Like, what in the goddamn fuck? This is supposed to be the president of the United States.
You know what his cult members are saying?
What?
Especially on Facebook. They're saying this was a hoax. This never happened. What we're seeing is the results of a video, like somebody's watching an original video and then it scrolls to the next video and it just so happened to be a racist video. That is literally what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I mean, these people have no shame in their game. No shame in their game. Lie their asses off for dear leader.
Do you know, if there is a God, please, please, please make them choke on their lies.
Unless the God is fond of lying, then... Shall we get into the video? Shall we get right into the video and just play it?
Donald Trump is accused, among other things, of pooping his pants during a live event and having everybody rushed out of the room. Now, I want to be careful here. This is not really about bathroom humor. This is about decline, denial, and this kind of growing gap between the image that Trump is selling and what we are seeing in real time. Now, we're going to get to the bowel evacuation a little bit later. I want to start with a couple other moments from different Oval Office events and a new, totally deranged idea from Donald Trump. Trump is asked about the Kennedy Center, which he tried to rename the Trump Kennedy Center. He was asked, do you plan on tearing it down? And what is this going to cost? And Trump says, we are going to be doing renovations. I'm not ripping it down. We're going to use the steel. We're going to use the structure. We're going to use the marble. Take a look at this.
Renovations, you announced you wanted to build a new and spectacular entertainment complex at the Kennedy Center.
Right.
Do you plan on tearing it down, and how much will all of the renovations cost?
Probably around $200 million. And, you know, it's funny, in real estate and building, I've done so much of it. I've done so well with it. You want to sit with something for a little while before you decide on what you want to do. And, you know, we sat with it. We ran it. It's in very bad shape. It's run down. It's dilapidated. It's sort of dangerous. Things fall out of ceilings. You've seen it. And we had some big events there. We had a lot of great events there over the last year. But you can't do any work because people are coming in and out. And you have the workmen. We have a marble man over there the other day. He said, you know, every time I put down a piece of marble, people are stepping on the marble. They don't even have time to dry. And you can't do the same quality job if you close it. And
I'm sorry. Did he say the marble didn't have time to dry?
Yes.
I'm about to lose my fucking mind with this stupid baby hand pedophilic fuck.
This guy is going senile right in front of our eyes. We're seeing it. We see what's happening. He's literally losing his mind on camera. He's literally on autopilot. Making shit up as he goes. Marble doesn't dry, fucker.
Marble is solid. It's not like clay or cement where it needs to harden. Marble is a fucking stone.
But don't they have to process the stone? To get it hot?
Yeah, but
molten, and then set, and then they pancake it, smooth it out, kind of like asphalt? No? I'm just trying to see if anything is possible in Donnie's world.
No. Yeah, I know.
It's so wet, people are stepping on it.
I know logically you're just saying that to sort of...
I hate it here.
Donald Trump needs to visit a marble mine.
He's lost his marbles, so it's impossible.
He has. He needs to go visit one of those quarries where they're literally cutting marble from the stone with laser cutters.
Is that for me? Are they making a marble statue of me? Is it going to have my name on it? That's all he'll get out of it. He wouldn't learn a thing.
I don't think they'd be able to cut the marble down accurately enough to depict his baby hands. Not to mention, if they tried making a marble figurine of him, it'll be too top heavy and it will topple over.
This fucking bloated mass of gelatin.
He's abysmal.
You know, we're fully financed. And so we're going to close it, and we're going to make it unbelievable, far better than it ever was. And we'll be able to do it properly. I was thinking maybe there's a way of doing it simultaneously, but there really isn't. And we're going to have something that when it opens, it's going to be...
Maybe he'll make it as good as the Trump casinos. Remember them? Back in New Jersey? They were so nasty and unswept, unkept, greasy,
Didn't they foreclose?
dirt. Oh yeah, they closed them. Every single one of his casinos closed. Every single one of them.
Brand new, beautiful. I'm not ripping it down. I'll be using the steel. So we're using the structure. We're using some of the marble, and some of the marble comes down. But when it's open, it'll be brand new and really beautiful. It'll be at the highest level. We can do a much better job, probably in a way a faster job in terms, because when you do it piecemeal, for instance, they have a play tonight, and you can't do anything. You have to pull out everything. And you can't have stanchions all over the place, so people are walking in to see a play.
Go ahead. I need a break from his nasty voice. My ears are literally getting raped listening to him. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, you're fine. We the people have decided that there is nothing wrong with the Kennedy Center, and we are not paying any taxes for it to be fucked with. If it's not broke, don't fix it. There is nothing wrong with the Kennedy Center besides the fact it's
broke now.
President Kennedy's name on it.
It's got Trump's name on it now.
That can be removed easy. It's just a piece of plastic that he's put above it. That can be easily removed.
We got 3 more years of this shit. A lot of damage can happen. Obviously, we didn't learn from the first administration, so we got to learn all these lessons again and then some, because we didn't get it the first time. This is why I'm rooting for the asteroid. This universe needs a hard reset, preferably without us humans. And I don't know. I mean, it's like,
do you know what?
Is this worth saving at this point?
We need, and I'm sad to say this, we need Sharknado, and we need a shark to come out of the sky and gobble that orange turd baby hand fuckwit up. As long as it doesn't make the shark sick.
Sharknado. All right, let's more of this bloviating fat bastard.
So we'll be closing it sometime around July 4th. It's like we'll close it on July 4th in order to do something great for America. And then we're going to build it. We have great contractors. We're going to build it, and we'll do it right. We're using the highest grade marbles, the highest grade everything. It'll be brand new.
If you have been following the absolute fiasco that has been the Trump White House ballroom, you probably will be suspicious about this project. And you probably won't believe that Donald Trump is going to be ripping it down, that Donald Trump is not going to be ripping it down and is simply going to be carefully extracting steel and marble. And you will likely believe what we are increasingly convinced of, which is that in Donald Trump's desperation to make an irreversible mark, I would call it a stain, but he would call it a mark, on the United States. He's renaming things in his name. He's trying to acquire territory like Greenland and who knows what else. And he is also trying to change the physical scaffolding of this country. Changing the physical reality of the White House and of the Kennedy Center is a way that Donald Trump is desperately focused on legacy, as his policy legacy is essentially non-existent other than terrible policy. I would be shocked if Trump does any of the things that he says he is going to do, other than what he's not saying, which is, I'm destroying so much shit you wouldn't believe. Another interesting moment, Donald Trump addresses Trevor Noah, who hosted the Grammys, talking about Trump and Epstein. And what you notice here is fascinating. It's less about the substance, but more about this. Trump has an instinct to refer to Jeffrey's Island. Jeffrey's Island, not Epstein's Island, not Jeffrey Epstein's Island, Jeffrey's Island. This is how you talk about someone you have some level of intimacy with, some personal relationship with, despite Trump arguing now for years he barely knows the guy. Take a look at this.
Numerous times, and I don't think they want to see a shutdown either.
Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post, you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible, I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable.
So this might sound small. It's not small. People default to first names when there is a familiarity. It's instinctive. It slips out when you're not fully in control of what you're saying. And Donald Trump's instinct was indicative of familiarity and intimacy, instinctively, with Jeffrey Epstein. All right, different Oval Office event. Here's the bowels thing. Listen, I'm going to play a clip here from Decoding Fox News, who has isolated the key moment. I don't know the truth of this, okay? I don't know. There is widespread speculation that Donald Trump, I don't know, soiled himself, lost control of his bowels during a White House event. And I don't want to make this like a funny thing, you know. You are going to hear a noise. I'm trying not to laugh. It's hard not to laugh. This is not funny. Incontinence isn't funny. It's not. But what is funny is the contrast between the Trump that Trump says he is and what we see. There's a woman in green behind Trump, who appears to sort of cover her nose right after it happens, as if something went really wrong. And RFK Jr. also has what I would call a strained look on his face. Here's the video. We'll evaluate.
In a recent Oval Office press conference, people have speculated if President Trump lost control of his bowels. I'm not sure. I don't know. I will just offer this video for anyone who wants to check it out. I've isolated sections that sound suspicious and cranked up the volume, and I've done nothing else besides that.
Anybody else have anything to say? I can say that I am extremely late, but that's okay. Don't worry about me. Okay? Don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. Okay? Don't worry about me. Would anyone else have anything to say?
On addressing that, because chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the gun. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
That's great. No, I hear fantastic things. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Oz. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
I got that video from the official White House YouTube account. I did absolutely nothing to the video except for isolate those sections and up the volume. Feel free to check yourself. You can listen at those moments and make up your own mind.
So listen, this is not supposed to be funny. The story here is the contrast to the supposed healthiest president ever, okay? Put all of it together: physically unstable, verbal slips, diminished vocabulary, confusion, rambling answers, obsession with random details, fixated on grievances, moments when the room reacts where you can tell something is wrong. It's not funny and edgy. It's the sitting president of the United States visibly deteriorating in front of the cameras. Now, I don't know if it was a code brown, okay? But this is the same guy who spent years mocking others for their health. This is the guy whose allies insisted, and he insisted, he's the healthiest president anyone has ever seen. The same movement that treated basic questions about age and fitness as a conspiracy theory. And reality is intruding. And that's why this really does matter. This isn't just about decline. He's tearing down institutions. He's threatening to take over elections. He's weaponizing the Justice Department. He went after my friend Don Lemon. He's lashing out and demanding loyalty or or demanding loyalty unless you want to face punishment. It's a very dangerous combination. And history has shown us that leaders who lose physical and cognitive control become more erratic, paranoid, and aggressive. They double down, they lash out, and they don't delegate, they don't listen, they just act on impulse. And so I don't know that at this point we can separate Trump's personal problem. Some people, anyway, we can't separate what is arguably a personal problem from a political one anymore. And he, at minimum, couldn't stay composed during the press conference, and the press was rushed out of the room, and people acted like they were smelling sulfur, okay? It's the myth of Trump collapsing in real time. He is not the strong man who is dominant and in control. He is struggling and surrounded by people who seem unable or unwilling to say no to him. I got through the segment. You be the judge about what happened. Identity theft and targeted scams often start long before the breach, when bits of
Okay, so yeah, I have seen better videos than that. I'm not sure that I would. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but there's just no audio that confirms that. What we can see is the reaction of people that behind him, you know, holding their nose, looking uncomfortable. Yeah, I get it. I would be uncomfortable too. Smelling someone just empty their bowels right then and there. Pretty gross. So, yeah. But we know, I mean, we've got video. I can't show you the video, but I can literally, this is him on Fox and Friends or whatever the fuck. Let me see.
And some pretty big announcements.
Yeah, it's not really.
How about Waltz? I mean, he's not qualified to be doing this. He is. I mean, you have to look at the vice.
Yeah, just listening to it. You can hear the gurgle. It picks up everything, and then there's like this nasty stain on the white couch. He's on a white couch. How stupid do you have to be? But he's always got this towel underneath him. He sits under this really heavy-duty mat. But, yeah, this is President Trump last year or a year and a half ago, live on the curvy couch. Mat. I guess they didn't want to say comfy.
That's, sorry. That's a incontinence mat. You can use them on chairs or beds. When I was working in the nursing homes, they used incontinence mats quite regularly on chairs or in beds to try and keep people dry, to try and keep their dignity intact,
That's just nasty, man.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. Yeah. You can just see everybody's reaction. I'll put a link to this video in the show notes. But as soon as the caption starts playing, you could see the couch, there's nothing there. It's a clean white couch. Within seconds, you can hear the gurgle. And then you could see the stain appear right in front of his crotch. It almost looked like a shadow to me at first. I'm like, I don't know what that is. There's an arrow pointing to it, but then I looked at it from the beginning. I watched it again and again. Yeah, this is nasty stuff.
Waltz. I mean, he's not qualified to be doing this. He is. I mean, you have to look at the vice president very seriously.
Then you can see a nasty stain right there on the couch.
Number one at Yale, the whole thing. I mean, high academic. JD is doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, and he was with us on the yesterday. Joined us from the Washington.
Yeah. Gross. This guy has been doing this since his days on The Apprentice. Yeah, you know what? Whoops. Yeah, this is gonna be the video I put in the show notes. Give me one moment.
I think you were right. I think that video that he reshared yesterday, I think they've taken the racing spit out of it that he posted.
I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I wouldn't say that because even the footage that was shown to us on the David Pakman, that didn't really show anything. I mean, it didn't.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the racist picture that Trump.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, they took it down. That's why you're not going to see it.
Yeah,
they took that racist.
Yeah, I'm glad they took it down, but he shouldn't have shared it anyway. You mean, at the end of the day, the president of the United States is supposed to be better. He's not. He is a fucking 5-year-old baby hand man-child bully. An incredibly racist one at that. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. The thing... Here, I don't want to play this, but I'm gonna
imagine being able to build anything.
I don't want to imagine anything of the sort. So I want to at least put this in the show notes. That way everybody can see it, judge it, for itself. See it for yourself, judge
yeah,
it.
Definitely. Yeah. Have you heard the latest one where Trump is demanding that Biden be held accountable because who gave him permission to go help Ukraine in the Ukraine-Russia war? I didn't realize that the president of the United States needed permission to give the go-ahead to help allies out from being invaded. But, who am I?
Yeah, who are any of us, right? But give me 1 second. Any other thoughts on the pressure? That's got to be so depressing, though. Being a reporter in the room and you can't say shit.
Well, the thing is,
you can't be honest because you'll be fired.
No.
Well, they tell
exactly.
you can only report what we tell you to.
Yeah, look, everybody has accidents, regardless of what age you are. Everybody has accidents. There is nothing to be ashamed about that. But what people are focusing on is the fact that he is lying about it. He just needs to be honest. Yes, there is certain things in party humor that that we can't help to find be funny, but at the end of the day, he is 80, 79, 80. Accidents are going to happen. It's just a sad reality of life.
I don't feel sorry for him for the way that he has. This guy, the way he has treated people, the way he's treated people that have worked for him, people who've lost their ass because they worked with this guy. I don't feel sorry for him at all.
No, me neither. And I think he needs to realize that he is too old to be playing president dictator. He needs to realize it is time for him to retire. If he is accidentally shitting his pants, it is time for him to retire. Take up knitting, fishing, some other shit that takes him out of office where he is not making dangerous decisions that have fatal and devastating consequences, not only for the country, but around the world.
Can you imagine voting for this guy twice?
No, I couldn't imagine voting.
Actually, voting for him 3 times. Can you imagine voting for this for 3 times?
No. I'd rather vote for Pickle Rick.
Ugh. Pickle Rick up my ass.
I would rather vote for that character of South Park, Mr. Hankey. I would rather vote Mr. Hankey in as president.
Is that the school teacher?
No, it's a shit. Mr. Hankey, the Christmas Pooh.
Okay, I haven't watched a lot of South Park. Sorry, I've heard snippets and I'm like, oh, those voices grate on me. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's funny, but I can't do it.
I don't watch South Park either.
I thought about watching the latest season that they just did. Maybe go back another season, but that's it.
All right. I'll be honest, I have watched nearly every episode of South Park since it's been out. Do not judge.
Wait, you just said you didn't watch South Park.
But I also took a drink, so.
Oh.
Did you not see that? I said,
well,
that I
I never.
Park.
Okay.
Never have I ever, yeah. But anyways, South Park is, in some context, hilarious. There is some things in it that can be incredibly sort of like, oof, did they really just joke about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You want to talk about, being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do I call it? Politically incorrect.
Yeah. So there is some funny stuff in there. There is some stuff in there. It's just like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't be joking about that, but I understand the message you're trying to get across, but
yeah,
can we not do that? The newest episodes are a bit traumatizing. I mean, you've literally got Trump naked in bed with Satan, doing things that people don't need to know that is being done. I thought it was a new low when Satan was in bed with Saddam Hussein, but with Trump, oh my fuck. I've seen things that I do not want to see. But yeah, I mean, if you want to laugh, check it out.
I saw the episodes with Christy Nome.
Yeah,
those were just
that was the
shooting the dog,
disgusting. Yeah,
blowing the dog away.
If
These people are mentally unwell.
They are. If I can find them, I have all the characters that they were selling in game 2008. I've got all the South Park characters from 2008 that they were selling in game. If I can find them, I'll show you.
All right.
Not that I watch it, man, but
hardly at all. Who among us? Anyway, of course, I don't want this to be just the shit episode, but
no. I got some good news if you want to like take a turn in like a different direction.
Sure.
But I don't know. Have you ever watched Supernatural?
No.
Oh, okay. I am an avid fan of Supernatural. And if we have any Supernatural fans watching, keep your eye out because Supernatural is coming back for a 16th season. Yes, that is right. Dean Winchester is coming back. Just girls, guys, keep an eye out. Yeah. All right. I might have a slight crush on the actor that plays Dean. So, yeah.
Well, in even gooder news, it looks like a Republican event, a gathering, literally goes off the rails. Why? Because a witch came and cast a spell. This is taken from Raw Story, so a gathering of local Minnesota Republican Party officials went off the rails this week after a self-described witch trolled their meeting by placing a curse on them, and the Republicans in attendance appear to take it at least somewhat seriously. See, this is what happens when you teach kids that Satan is real. Teach them that demons exist. Teach them that mythical beings are roving around. This is what you end up. You get grown-ass adults who are like, don't curse me, how dare you? And then they have to do another enchantment using their god. Seated around the Dilworth Elementary School cafeteria, attendees listened as a volunteer read the results of the straw poll for a gubernatorial candidate. Kendall Qualls led with 30 votes. The speaker announced, with Mike Lindell trailing by 23. As soon as Lindell's vote tally was read, a cackle began to emerge from the far side of the room. Oh boy, the witch. The witch. The individual wearing a green cape with a cross dangling from a chain around their neck and carrying a red cane was escorted out of the premise as he shouted those in attendance are responsible for the federal agent involved fatal shooting of Renee Good and Alex Preddy with their votes to put Donald Trump in power. I'm a witch, said the person on the way out. I hex all of you. After the words, said the report, the crowd stirred, and a man in the crowd called on the group to take a minute to pray. We cancel that curse, that hex, in Jesus' name, amen. The crowd proclaimed amen. Thank you. I couldn't have... Jesus. Gave their blessing in a hope that the witch would change their ways. My God, they had to do... It's like Dungeons and Dragons. Fucks. Everyone has to do a counter spell to counteract the first spell. What is this? Is child games. And children, I mean, even Mike Lindell's got to be going, man, this is fucking nuts. Lindell's gubernatorial run has become hotly watched spectacle in Minnesota. The MyPillow entrepreneur has grown famous for his bizarre conspiracy theories about the 2020 presidential election being rigged, which he has held cyber symposiums, created online platforms, and even filed a grievance with the Supreme Court to try to prove. Minnesota, more broadly, is at the center of a national firestorm after immigration and customs enforcement activity as the Trump administration's massive crackdown in Minneapolis, which led to multiple fatalities, has been met with fierce resistance and protests from the locals. What say you? I think more witches need to show up. I think more witches need to show up and start hexing these people.
Speaking of witches, I reckon someone just cast a spell on my laptop, booted me out of the sort of live. But I'm back. I am back. But yeah, I think this is why people leave.
There. It's gone. This will never happen again. Well, for today.
I hope not. But no, this is why a proper education is needed.
We need more witches. We need more spells. We do. I mean, I tell you what. Can you imagine shutting down? One more time?
Should we just send the Labubus after them?
Yeah, mail each a Labubu with a special hex message. You know, these guys, we could shut down so many meetings. They would come to a stop because they have to stop and pray the hex away. This is serious. We could literally be doing good. Get more witches, get more spells. Come on, guys. You saw what happened. Make this a common occurrence. Ah, shit. I forgot. God damn it. We have one more video involving the diaper Don.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to play it.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Well, we all saw Donald Trump.
Well, that's 2 minutes. All right, so go ahead and we'll watch the video. Go ahead and give commentary after the video's over, okay? I'll let you talk.
crap himself in front of the White House press pool, and then we watched that press pool not say a thing about it. They didn't ask their team about it. They didn't say anything on air about it, and they didn't write anything about it, because what we know now is true. There is a conspiracy to protect that man, and always has been, by the legacy corporate media. They have been protecting him from themselves, from their own jobs, right? The fourth estate is supposed to ask these questions, is supposed to point out these things, and they haven't been doing so. And it's all been by design, and it's all been on purpose. We are watching in real time this revelation that all of these people are in cahoots with each other, right? That the billionaire class is its own class of people, and that they are protecting each other, and that they are protecting Donald Trump specifically. We cannot be gaslit about this anymore. It's not just pulling the endorsements of Kamala Harris by the New York Times editorial board or the LA Times editorial board. It's not just those things anymore. It is very clear and obvious to us that they are protecting this man. If you've ever wondered why it is that the press does not seem to ask him a single question, or his team a question about his cognitive decline, which is so obvious to us, the fact that he pooped himself in front of them, the fact that he is violating the Constitution every single day, and they don't say a word about it, well, now we know why. We all know why. They're all in the files. The people who own the media corporations, the people who put Barry Weiss in charge, whose wife or partner is actually named in the files. We all see now that the media is in the bag for Donald Trump, and have been from the beginning. How many times do you hear people saying, well, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? That's by design. Donald Trump can literally poop himself in front of the media, and they won't say anything. I don't know what else can prove it to you. It's just fact at this point.
Well, yeah, they're all complicit, and they're all hiding the truth, you know? Everyone that was in the Epstein files, regardless if they're Republicans or if they're liberals, they all need to be held accountable for what happened. And yeah, Trump can quite literally shit himself on camera, and nobody's gonna say anything to him about it. You got any thoughts?
I was going to go further than that. I was going to go dark and say this motherfucker could molest their own daughters right in front of the family. They won't say anything. That is how deep in the cult these fuckwits are. This is a revision. This is a revision of his earlier statement. I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and not lose a single voter. And he's right. He didn't really lose voters. In fact, he gained voters the third time around. Third time's the charm. So he gained a few voters. So whatever voter base he lost, he gained right back. It wouldn't have mattered. I mean, if we had turned out in force like we did for Joe Biden, he wouldn't have seen the light of day.
Oh, definitely not. Do you know what I won't be surprised about? You're right. I had one earlier. I would not be surprised that after this baby hand pedophilic motherfucker is dead, I wouldn't be surprised if his daughter come out with all the times that he has raped her. I would not be surprised.
Oh no, she's taken that to her grave. She's already decided what side she's on. She doesn't care.
Oh yeah.
Well, even if she doesn't, she's not going to say anything.
She's a grifter.
Oh yeah.
She's a grifter.
There's too much money to be made.
No, exactly. I bet once that fucker is dead, I bet she is going to try and make a book deal confirming what we all know, that he used to rape her. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, like a tell-all?
16 or 17. Yeah, I reckon she's going to do a tell-all.
Well,
I think she is going to try and sell a tell-all book and try and make try and make money off it. Because
I mean,
grifters are going to grift. Grifters are going to grift.
True, and I really can't say you're wrong.
And I bet Melania will come in on it as well, and I bet Barron, and I bet the whole load of the fuckers will try and cash in on it, and I bet they will all try doing a tell expose on what he was really like. And I bet his so-called other paedophilic friends will cash in on that fucking clown train as well. They'll all turn their back on him to make a few dollars.
Well, okay. Well, now that you put it that way, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. So, I wish I could say for certain. Yeah, but you know what? Why not? If there's money to be made, they would do it. I mean, he's dead anyway. What is it going to harm?
No, exactly.
And the voter base, the supporters, are going to move on to the next thing. They'll badmouth her on social media. Oh, I can't believe she said that about her own father. That's ridiculous. And then they're just going to continue on. So again, it really won't matter. The people that really concern me are the ones that would buy this book and make it a bestseller.
No, exactly. And the thing is,
and you know who that is? The people who read books. That's people like you and me would buy that book. Yeah. I would never spend a penny on it.
No, I wouldn't wipe my ass with it. But you know, they're going to be like, if they do put a book out like that once he's dead, they're going to be super careful not to implicate anyone so it doesn't come back on them. You know, they're going to be super careful with the way that they do it. But I have a bad feeling that's what they're going to try and do. They're going to exploit his death. Maybe they'll put fireworks up like they did with Charlie Kirk. Who knows?
Yeah. So
Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I guess so. Guess I'm going to wait on this story. A former Turning Point USA employee reveals she was fired for allegedly questioning Charlie Kirk's death. Do we care? If I happen to run across it on X, I'll copy it and bring it here. Oh,
I mean,
good news that I can share. Kid Rock's MAGA Country Music Festival loses more artists, saying, "We don't want to participate in something we believe will create division." I can't believe how many people were actually signed up. We're talking about Ludacris. I'm side-eyeing him. Country music art, Morgan Wade and Carter Faith. Shinedown, whatever the fuck that is. What else? I couldn't believe how many names. I'm like, why would you be connected with this? Why would you be connected with Kid Rock? Kid Rock is...
He's pedophilic, disgusting. Have you heard that song where he sings about underage girls?
I've read the lyrics. The fact that they were already lined up to begin with. You know, JD Vance tries hyping Kid Rock. He showed up at one of his concerts and he's like bopping to the music, pretending to like it. Usha Vance is sitting there like,
do you know?
And then old lyrics, like you said, spark backlash. Everyone's bringing up, oh, remember when he sang this? Underage?
I would not be surprised if Kid Rock visited Epstein Island, or very at least knew Epstein.
Who?
Epstein.
Epstein and who?
Kid Rock.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No. Here's why. Elon Musk begged to come to his island. Guess what they said? No. We don't want you here. In so many words.
No, I know. Jeffrey Epstein denied Elon Musk, but what happens if he let Kid Rock go there?
Why would he do that? Kid Rock is a doofus. Kid Rock is not cool. Kid Rock is like the street urchin of. It's like no
Kid
one's
Rock's
hanging.
A pedo.
Well, yeah,
Pedos
but you
stick together.
Well, yes, but you have to be there. There's an echelon. There's layers. You can't. Not just any pedophile gets to the island. You have to be a part of the cool kids group. If you know what I mean.
Ew.
Yeah. So you got to be Prince Andrew cool. You got to be Jeffrey Epstein cool. You got to be.
I'm sorry. I don't understand how the sort of high pyramid of pedophilic sort of socialism works. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, evidently they've got to be able to trust you. You got to be trustworthy. You've got to be able to know when to keep your mouth shut. Kid Rock is a blabbermouth. He'd be writing songs about his time on the island. There's no way they are going to they would not let him get within 50 miles of that island. They would let Kid Rock drown out at sea. They would literally throw him out of the plane on the way there. There's no way they're letting that greasy, nasty fuckwit. He's low class. They only let the elite go to the island. And Kid Rock is just, he's not elite enough, I guess. So there's a code to even get there. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, who knew there were codes amongst perverts and child molesters and abusers? But yeah, Kid Rock did not make the cut. So anyway, with that being said, we would like to thank you for showing up. Thank you. If you've been with us this long, thank you so much. If you want to support the show, please consider supporting independent media. Independent media through Cash App, Venmo, or become a Patreon subscriber. Support independent media. Support us. We'd love it.
And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We thank you and we love your support. We love reading your comments. Thank you for leaving them. And we hope you all have a beautiful weekend, and we will hopefully see you all Tuesday.
And have a hexed day.
Speaking of hexed, I need to update my laptop.
Good Lord.
If it crashes one more time, I'm going to stick my boot up his ass.
Yeah.
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the scars to fade away. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to hide the scars that fade away with a shake-up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to. I don't think you trust